Going to interrupt this interview because we are going live now to Alaska, where the press conference between President Donald Trump and also Russian President Vladimir Putin is about to begin. Let's listen.
Уважаемый господин президент, дамы и господа, наши переговоры прошли в конструктивной и взаимоуважительной атмосфере. Были весьма обстоятельными и полезными.
The press conference between President Donald Trump and President Vladimir Putin is beginning at this moment. Both leaders are offering this official conference following almost 3 hours of conversations, and is also taking place after being discussing key topics such as the conflict between Russia and Ukraine and a possible solution. It remains to be seen what are the outcomes of this bilateral meeting. That is important to remark that no Ukrainian delegation was invited to, and there are also possibilities, high possibilities of a new meeting that could include a delegation from Ukraine. But at the moment, both leaders, high leaders, are discussing this situation in the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, but also they are reapproaching and finding ways to keep discussing and prompting and strengthening the bilateral relations between Russia and the United States, a shift in the current, in the path that Washington has been following for the past 4 years since the military operation of Russia began in Ukraine, and in a context in which also Washington has been trying to isolate Russia. Seems like this has been impossible because of the capacity of Russia to defend itself, and also because of the success of the Russian armed forces in Ukraine that have emerged as a pivotal factor in the United States' decision precisely to host a summit with Russia, with both leaders at the head facing each other, and also remarking that this also is a critical moment. The meeting is driven by two significant aspects. Firstly, the relentless advance of the evidently Russian military in Ukraine that has reached a tipping point. This marks as well a profound breakthrough as Russian forces have secured strategic territories, bringing them close to Kharkov as well, and others. Also the acknowledgement by the NATO leaders as well, including President Donald Trump himself, of the military's inability to contain Russia, that has now necessitated a shift towards diplomatic avenues. This is the result of this. And the second catalyst of this summit is Trump's desire to fulfill his electoral commitment to end the conflict in Ukraine through his campaign. Let's recall that Trump pledged to bring peace to Ukraine, yet tangible results have eluded him. This is largely due to the absence of a concrete settlement plan and increasingly dynamic developments on the battlefield, where the initiative has clearly shifted to Russia. This